So today we're having a nutrition and fitness show. So for all of those who feel like they're not in shape for this summer, if you feel like you're in shape but you still want to stay in shape, this show is for you.
If you want to get in shape, we can't
Yes.
be walking around looking sloppy.
This is crazy, but yes, we have the nutrition twins coming. We have Brandon Carter.
He's in the building. You'll be hearing from
Yes.
him soon.
And we have another fitness trainer, Eric, who's on his way. So we have a good show for you guys. I have Eric Nicolo, a very special guest in the building. You said that you knew a good exercise to plump
Oh
your
no,
booty.
I'm just like, that's what people have been telling me since we were like little. Like, if you have a lot of sex, your ass gets fatter.
I
Is that
co-signed that.
true?
I co-signed
I
that.
mean,
You co-sign that?
Is
Like
it-
real
is
talk,
it-
you can have a girl who didn't have so much butt before, and she starts to get it in, has the right dude, give it to her. It's gonna grow.
Okay.
It's definitely gonna grow.
And that comes
But do you
From
think
an
that's from
expert.
the exercise aspect, or is it something else? Like
Well, actually,
hormones
it's
or-
hormone. It's a hormonal thing. Like once you orgasm, your body releases certain hormones or whatnot. So basically, she's just gonna grow as a woman. Her hips gonna start to expand. Her ass gonna get bigger. All that.
I know for me, one of my major problems is the motivation. I do not know how to get out of bed and walk to the gym, or just like get out of bed and do anything. Just walk. I don't know how to walk. What tips do you have to motivate people?
To picture where you want to be. If you can't picture where it is that you want to be, you'll never get there. So working out with no goal, you're just working out. I mean, you have a great body.
Oh,
So
thank
that's
you.
why you might not be.
Now, I know you are going to be on the show pretty soon.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
actually,
that.
I finished a real quick little show with BT. It's called Third Wheel. It's going to be airing April 16th and 17th. And on that show, it's a mix of For the Love of Ray J with Blind Date. So I take these two girls out on a date. We do a lot of fun stuff, jet skiing. We went to a seaquarium, dolphins and sea lions, all that. And at the end of the day, I pick one of the two girls.
So
Okay.
they're vying for your love. Okay.
Yeah, acting a fool for me.
That's cute, I guess. And I know you're one of Brooklyn's finest men in Essence.
On Essence, yeah.
Yes.
Essence.com, right?
Okay.
Oh, you know we're gonna have to make you take off your shirt.
Yes. Can't do it now.
We make it happen. It ain't nothing.
Well,
Here it goes. Eric Nicolo takes it off. Put on a stripper instrumental.
A little,
hold on, let me
there's
get
no
some-
stripping going
let
down
me get
here.
something sexy.
Unless y'all got
Yeah.
20s and 50s in
Let's
here.
put some Jamie Foxx on for him.
Okay. Do it slow.
Oh, do what slow. Do what slow. You was expecting some dancing?
No, just take off your shirt slow.
Oh, you mean the wife beater?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we gonna stay in the wife. I'm gonna keep it just like
No,
this.
you have to
No,
take it
no.
off.
What y'all taking
You're a
off back
personal
there?
trainer.
Yeah.
See, this is
You're
the
a
fact.
personal trainer.
This is the fact that ladies fail to understand. Personal trainer does not equal stripper.
No, you're not
But let
stripping.
people
You're just
know
showing
the
people
results
your-
that they can
yeah.
achieve if they follow your routine.
There you go.
Well, check this out. Y'all can log on to www.ericnicolo.com. Check my
We
pictures
like it
out there. I got
live.
plenty of pictures with the shirt off, all that. We
All
just gonna,
Fine.
That means it's time for you to go.
That's what happens, man. You don't give them the skin they don't want you no more.
Where do you go to train? Do people have to come to you? Or
I
do you
actually go
them?
to the client's house.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How far are you willing to travel?
there's always jokes with that. Like, oh, you come to the crib. I'm like, yeah. I'm based out of Queens, but I'm all over. I'm in Bronx, Brooklyn.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm all over.
Cool. So hit them up if ladies you want to get rid of your muffin top. I'm sure
Right.
I got a lot of work to do.
And I specialize in girls who want to get thicker.
Oh.
Oh, get out of
Okay.
here.
Wait. Thicker as in maybe they want a little bit more of a butt or some more thighs going on.
Can I ask you one question about that?
Give
all
it
right,
to
you
me.
see all these like models and strippers and like basically video girls with like tiny waists.
But
With tiny waist.
gigantic ass.
And I don't understand how's that possible?
One, it could be genes. Two, it could be their workout ethic. Now, a lot of the girls who's kind of showing the booty all over the pictures and stuff like that, a lot of them are Photoshop magic. You see these girls in person, I don't want to hate on nobody, but I done seen a few where I'm just like, you need to train with me.
Okay.
Because, the back of the thighs, it's not too solid back there. It's a little cottage cheesy. So, video girls, if you're trying to tighten it up, holla at your boy. But
Okay, it was a pleasure having you.
Yes.
it was a pleasure being
Be
here.
in contact. Thank you for coming. We have very, very special guests with us. They are the authors of The Secret to Skinny, the nutrition twins. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Secret to Skinny: How Salt Makes You Fat. And we've always had pretty good success with our clients, and as far as they see the results they want, they get healthy, they get their bodies really fit and toned. But we started to get bombarded with the research that salt is also the missing link as far as part of the puzzle. So we just really had our clients start paying attention, on top of eating the healthy foods that we always had them eat, but start paying attention to salt, and they just got, the results were just that much better. Just they were getting just a little bit leaner, a little bit more cut than they had been in the past. So it was like kind of like the missing piece of the puzzle.
And they were seeing the results faster too.
What other seasonings would you recommend besides salt?
Great question, and it depends on the food, but really spices are the way to go. So say you're doing something that's Italian seasoning, and use the basil and oregano.
If you're making popcorn, let's say, instead of using just salt, use a little bit of grated Parmesan, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of garlic powder, so you can spice it up and you still get great flavor. And not that you shouldn't use salt at all, but people really need to be aware. And I think the biggest thing is when you start to use less, this is a really important point, that your taste buds turn over. So if at first you're just like, ugh, I can't handle food without salt, give yourself a maximum of 21 days, and I promise you, your taste buds turn over.
I want to go over some popular celebrity diets.
Yeah,
sure.
The Master Cleanse is also known as the lemon diet, the lemonade diet, or the maple syrup diet. What do you guys think about that?
Wow, what do we think about this one? We think this is a really desperate, very desperate, and it does work in the short term. I mean, starving yourself, of course it works, Who hasn't lost weight when they don't eat,
Yeah.
But the sad side of it is that during this diet, you're not giving your body any protein. So when your body feels a threat, it starts holding on to its fat. It's very smart. So the first thing you kind of start to lose is your muscle mass. And without protein, that's much easier to do. Your heart is one of your most important muscles, so you start to eat at your heart muscle, you start to eat at your muscles in your body. And remember, your muscle is what burns up calories. Your muscle is the metabolism machine in your body. So when you go on these diets, yes, you are losing some body fat just because you're not eating anything, but you're also losing muscle. So what happens is you go off this cleanse and you go to eat normally, and you have less muscle than you did, so your body doesn't burn up calories as much as it used to. And you're so hungry, and most people binge when they go off those kind of diets because they just don't they're like, wow, food again? Like I can actually choose
Any
it.
last tips for
Yes.
people who want to get in shape within the next month?
Yeah, summer is right around the
Yeah,
corner.
summer is right around the corner. Don't do anything too drastic, but do start making changes and do something that you can really stick to for good. So nothing too drastic, that's the key. And pick up The Secret to Skinny. And
Right, and start with about 3 tips for yourself, like maybe cutting out like fried foods, maybe adding a vegetable in like at 2 meals a day, and then maybe like going for a walk every day or something.
And
or
maybe
going for a
I
run.
wouldn't necessarily say cutting out fried food. I'd say if you're someone that eats fried food every day, then maybe cutting it in half, If you don't hardly ever eat it, then, once a month.
Okay.
Do you have any take on the whole organic or not organic?
Well, we do, and we absolutely always recommend it if someone is eating one of those foods that's heavily sprayed every day. Like there's something that's called the Dirty Dozen, and those are the 12 most heavily sprayed fruits and vegetables. And if you eat those frequently, you definitely should choose those organic, because then you keep exposing yourself to the same pesticides. So on that list, I think they change it every year as to what the most heavily sprayed is, but right now it's like peaches and plums and apples, which I know for me, I eat apples every day.
The
so
most
I like
common.
to buy
Yeah, strawberries and spinach.
Wow.
And
But on the
lettuce,
bright side,
carrots.
on the bright side, broccoli is not highly sprayed, and neither are bananas, and those are really common. So there's no point in wasting your money buying them organic.
Okay.
And what about vegan or vegetarian diets?
You know what? There's definitely a place for certain people that's very good for. Unfortunately, we have a lot of clients who come to us and they're bragging, I'm
Not
a vegan,
willing.
and all they're eating is pretzels all day or something. So, it's not necessarily the best diet either.
Yeah, but if you do it right, it can be extremely healthy.
Okay.
Well, it was a pleasure having you, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
again.
Make sure you guys go out and pick up The Secret to Skinny. It's
And
an
fire up
amazing
your
food.
metabolism.
Yes.